Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Equality and Rights for All. I am your host, Super Advocate, and uh, just to start off, some people may recognize my voice from another platform. I left blogtalkradio.com and now I'm hosting both of my shows, this show Equality and Rights for All, and my other show Disabled Reality here on Spreaker.com. So, and that's the way it's going to be from now on. So I just wanted to let all my fans out there know that. And we have two great topics for today's show. The first one is proper gun control reform, and the second topic is Trump stipulating that the recent murders are due to mental illness. Now let's get right into the first one. Proper gun control reform. We need it. Hello, look at what's been going on lately. Okay, and it's not about taking guns away from people or uh, uh or anything negative like that. It's what's needed, and we need this proper gun control reform. Some people should not be having should not be allowed to own a gun. Bottom line. Okay. And on top of that, um, we need to have bans on a lot of certain guns as well. And we also have to, um, do background checks like for gun shop owners. Background checks need to be done. Okay. People have been buying guns on the internet. That has to stop completely. And I am going to say this, and not many people have been saying this. There has to be the stop of people buying guns on the streets. That's a big thing too. Okay, people have been doing that, and that has to stop completely. Stop. And so that's what needs to be done. Now, these two topics for today's show actually intertwine with one another. And let me first start off by saying this because then I'm going to get right into the next topic, the second topic for today's show. I am an advocate for people with mental illness. Okay, and I'm one of the board of directors for uh in an organization that's nationwide to help fight for the rights of people with mental illness and their families. Okay, so and I'm coming out saying this. Over the years, many people who were diagnosed with a mental illness, okay, were not treated properly by providers, and uh, many of those people ended up being murderers. Okay, and like for an example, um, the, during the Obama administration, there was a young gentleman who went into a church and shot up everybody there, and it was because he was diagnosed with a mental illness in the past, and uh, providers just let him go. Everybody ignored it. So, and I'm not saying that all murderers, you know, ought to say, oh, they all have mental illness. No, 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 no. Okay, you can't just hide behind that. Now, on the other hand, um, these people that have been recently uh, murdering a lot of other people, with these recent gun shootings, these people were filled with hate. These murderers were filled with hate. They went onto certain websites, and it's a lot of I. It's and these were the white nationalist websites that they're just uh, These are just hateful sites. And they basically recruit the younger generation. And the reason why they focus on that is because the younger generation are more crazy, and more violent than prior generations. And um, so they're trying to recruit all these younger generations, and they spew all these hateful things, and then um, you know, and these younger generations, these which are basically white males, and they go around committing these hateful murders, and it's just not right. And even in recent times, you see a lot of people uh, going to synagogues, and they write, they draw these SWAT stickers and stuff like that. And it's enough with the hatred already. These white nationalists uh, are basically uh, they're like uh, uh, homegrown terrorists. They're like terrorists within our own country, within the United States, and that's the way they have to be labeled. And even like this past June, you saw these hateful groups, um, like crash pride parades, and they took these, uh, they hurt these, like they took these pride parades, uh, they took the pride flag and destroyed it, and then uh, and all this hateful stuff. It, this hatred needs to stop, ladies and gentlemen. And I am going to say this, okay? Trump has fanned the flames of hatred. He's been pouring the gasoline into the fire and making the fire much, much bigger. And that's been proven, ladies and gentlemen. That is a fact, okay? There's no denying that. And it's gotten out of control. And it needs to stop. And so, uh, and I will say this, for people diagnosed with severe mental illness, and I said the words, and I stress the word severe because there's different levels of mental illness, and not everybody who has mental illness is a bad person. Not everybody with mental illness is to be uh, feared. Not everybody with mental illness is a murderer, and but people with severe mental illness should not be allowed to own a gun. Anybody diagnosed with severe mental illness, okay, again, cannot be allowed to own a gun. Background checks including finding out if people were diagnosed with severe mental illness. And for those that have been diagnosed with severe mental illness, providers need to pay attention to them. They need to help them, and we need to have uh, advocacy and support places throughout the United States, in every single solitary state, throughout every city, every borough, whatever, to help people with severe mental illness. They cannot just be thrown to the streets, especially because of healthcare of uh, uh, healthcare situations. They got to be helped. Mental illness is an illness. Okay, so when I now just getting back to what I was saying is that um, people with severe mental illness cannot be allowed to own a gun. Bottom line. And I'm going to say this: hatred, real hatred, like what's been going on from these white nationalist groups and stuff, they this hatred is has to be taken as something as severe mental illness. If you have that much hatred, okay, that's showing you have mental illness, severe mental illness, I should say, okay, and you know, and that needs to be dealt with. It's true. This hatred that these people are showing clearly proves that they have severe mental illness. So, I mean, that's just my opinion, ladies and gentlemen. And because, for people with mental illness in general, we've been fighting for decades upon decades to move forward and improve things. And we don't need to be set backwards, okay? Like Trump and many Republicans love to do. They've been attacking LGBT community people, trying to set things backwards for decades. But people, and I'm also an advocate for the LGBT community too, okay? And people for decades have been trying to move forward, and this administration has been trying very hard to push us backwards decades. People of color for decades have been trying to move forward and trying to improve things. This administration has been trying to push everything backwards for them, and it's not right. Um, People from different countries that come here to try to start a new life and improve things for themselves and their families we- for decades have been trying to come here and basically move forward, and this administration is trying to take that away and move everything backwards. Uh, It took decades to to uh, to get, and it's just this administration and many Republicans have been trying to go all of them backwards, and it's not right, and that has to stop. So, I mean, again, these are just my opinions, ladies and gentlemen, and uh, I'm sure many people would agree with me, and many people would probably disagree with me. But you know, this hatred, this negativity, it has to stop. And so you guys can, when you guys listen to my shows, and you can leave your comments and your concerns and your suggestions. And um, I just want to mention that each of my shows, I'm going to try to keep it to like 15 minutes each each episode. And this show, Equality and Rights for All, uh, I mean, really, I don't have set schedules for either of my shows. But like I said, each show is basically going to be uh, 15 minutes long. And I just want to let all my fans out there know that you guys can check out my website, which is Advocate Information Highway, and the link to there is theaih.com. That's theaih.com, and you guys can check out all the pages on there, and you guys can leave. You guys can join in on the discussion areas on the top of each page, and at the on the home page of the website, which is the first page. Well, first of all, let me start off by saying what my website is about. My website is an advocacy and fast speed information connection, one for animal rights, two for the rights and government benefits of people who are elderly, disabled, uh, including those with mental illness and or GLBT and their families. Three, to inform and educate about what's going on politically and economically, locally, nationally, and worldwide. Four, to help promote entrepreneurs, businesses, new community places, and local entertainers. and 5, to inform about food, sports, education, entertainment, fashion, and so much more. Also, on the homepage of the website, uh, you'll see the links to both of my shows. This show, Equality and Rights for All, and Disabled Reality, in which both of them, again, are right here on Spreaker.com, and you'll see the links to both of my shows. You'll also see the links to my 10 internet newspapers on the homepage of my website, and you guys can check all that out. You'll also see the links on the homepage of my website to where you can follow me on social media. You'll also see the links on the homepage of my website uh, to both of my business pages on Facebook. And on the third page of the website, which is the store page, you'll see three links at the top under the discussion area and under the banner. And these three links are in yellow. The first link is to my internet store on Zazzle.com, in which I designed a lot of products and they're up for sale on there. The second link is to my author's page on Amazon.com, in which I wrote two books, and you can purchase both books that I wrote right on that site. And the third link is to the website that my husband and I have together called oddsandends.com. That's ODDZ like zebra, N like Nancy, ENDS.com. And you could check out all, you can see all the products that we made and stuff, and you could purchase our products right on that website as well. So you could check that out too. And so tomorrow, which is August 10th, I'm going to be hosting my other show, which is Disabled Reality. And I hope everybody checks that out as well. And hopefully next week, I will host both of my shows again. And I am going to work on setting a scheduled date and time for each show. So uh, I just wanted to let everybody know. So with that, take care, everybody. Bye.